Welcome to the Women Healing Podcast, a place to discover the power of who you are, what you want, and have the most fun having it all on your terms without doing it all, so you feel wildly successful in every area of your life. My name is Michelle Kenan. I'm a somatic therapist, neurolinguistic programming practitioner, and wild feminine embodiment coach, and it's time to set yourself free so that the world and your man always give you what you want, or even better than you can possibly imagine. Here's how. I don't know why I feel compelled to tell you guys all my most embarrassing, ridiculous shit, but here we go. And I guess it's not 100% true that I don't know why. I mean, for all my human design nerds out there, I am a 3-5 generator, and not only do I teach from my experiences, but I also teach from my mistakes so that my clients and all the women in my world don't have to go through all the bullshit that I went through in order to get the results and have the experiences that you want in your life as quickly as possible. So I guess I'm really living by my design when I tell you this ridiculous story. So it was a few years back. Me and Dan were still living in Brooklyn, and I was in my personal development journey. And I had studied somatic healing, inner child healing, divine feminine energy, working with my emotions, embodiment, dance practices, NLP. I mean, I was and I continue to be a walking, living library of all the most incredible modalities and teachings and learnings. Did I mention plant medicine? Yeah, the 3D stuff and also the 5D otherworld stuff too. I have a lot of lived experience that I'm putting into my work and sharing with you guys. So all of this led to this crazy moment, this insane breakthrough moment, where if you were a fly on the wall in our apartment, you would have seen my unassuming husband sitting on the sofa. I think he was scrolling on his phone, and watched me drop to my knees in tears and crawl over to him sobbing, "I am so sorry. I have been getting in your way. I have been getting in my way. I've been getting in our way. All of this things that I'm doing, these bullshit stories and these ways that I am cock blocking you and making us hit our upper limit. I vow from this moment forward that I will never, ever interfere with you being your absolute greatest and best. And I'm going to do absolutely everything in my power to be my greatest and best." And while I had all the best intentions in the world, my husband looked at me like I was fucking crazy. He didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And his response basically equated to like, "Okay, babe, well, I love you anyway. So just like, can you get up now? Do you need a hug?" I mean, look, he was used to me being on this journey. One of the things that brought us together and that is enduring in our relationship is that we really want to be our highest and our best selves, both individually, but also together, and a commitment in our relationship to bring out the best in each other and to never, ever, ever get in the way of what the other one wants or who the other one wants to be. But I'll talk a little bit about that in another episode. For the sake of this story and what I want to talk about in this episode, I want to talk about this moment of realization and understanding where I finally took ownership and personal responsibility for all of the things that I was doing or believing or thinking that actually were getting in the way of us living and enjoying life in our marriage, in our businesses, in our families, the way that we really wanted to. And this was a huge turning point for me. And also, it's a huge turning point for my clients. Not to say that I'm advising that you crawl over to your partner in hysterics, especially when he has no context and no idea what's going on in your inner world in that moment. But one of the most powerful things that we can do is really take ownership and understand how much power we have when we take that ownership over what's possible for us in our lives. Because I hear so many women say, I can't have that because my husband won't change. I can't experience that because that's not how life works. I can't live the way that I want to because I'm not making enough money. I can't experience what I want because that's not how society operates. I can't have it all because I'm already doing so much and I am tired and I don't want to do anymore and bring any more on my plate. And the thing is that it's true. And if you believe that way, you are absolutely right. However, something incredible happens, something totally magical and transformational happens when you stop looking at your husband or your job or your bank account, for example, as the reasons why you can't have or do or be the things that you want. And you start taking ownership or personal responsibility around who you are and what you want and how you want to experience life. And this is a turning point moment because in all of the things that I've studied, in all of the certifications that I've gotten, in all the courses that I've done, and the coaching programs, and the healing experiences, and the retreats, and the medicine ceremonies, and all of that, so much of what we learn and are taught is that there's something wrong inside of us that we need to heal and that we need to fix. While simultaneously, we look around us at the state of our marriages or our schedules or how we're living life. And we're seeing so many problems and things that are frustrating us there too. And so it can almost feel overwhelming, right? There's so much for me to do and fix and heal. And I just feel stuck, right? So many women feel stuck and feel trapped. And that's why you see so many conversations online and so many videos of women complaining and venting and struggling, not knowing what to do next, and then feeling like, okay, this is what it is. And this is what we're all going through. And so how do we figure out how to just keep moving forward? But that's not what you want. That you're listening to this podcast because you want something different for your life. And I totally get that, because why would you want to do more? Why would you want to heal more and fix more and take on more responsibilities and fight the system and fight your partner and fight for your rights and demand what you need and speak louder? It all sounds freaking exhausting. And the truth is, most women are already completely exhausted, and there needs to be a better way. And I want to share with you what that way is. Because at this point, I've been working with thousands of women for the past 12 plus years, and I've discovered an incredible secret that when things feel good, we want to do them more. So if you're listening to this and you're like, I am so ready to have it all and feel really good every day without compromising ever, then go to www.haveitallqueen.com to dive in and get started. Okay, back to the show. But we're so used to struggling, and it's so normalized for us to look around and see everybody going through the struggle that we think, well, that's the way that it is. And that anybody else that is talking about ease and pleasure and how much fun they're having every day, all those Pinterest moms on social media, they must just be bullshitting. And the truth is this, a lot of them are bullshitting. However, I'm not here for you to have a picture perfect social media photo to show how good your life is. I'm here for the women that actually want a really good life, that really want it to feel good, that you want to feel good, that you get to feel good every single day while life around you gets better and better, the more you honor and take care of yourself and what you want. And I don't want to just put pretty pictures up on social media that say, look how great my life is. I want every woman to experience this in her own life. And after working with thousands of women that would come to me on the brink of thinking that they needed to get divorced, to having the most incredible relationships with their husbands and reviving their sex lives and getting surprise sailboats as presents and going on amazing trips and feeling more connected than ever, while also increasing their salaries or their incomes or growing their businesses in a way that felt really, really good for them and fulfilled their passions and made them happy, while also being able to have great balance and lots of free time. And if their moms, really enjoying being moms, but also having plenty of time to do what we want to do and live life in the way that we want to live life and own what we want. I really had to share this with every woman in the world. And the basis for all of this is my have it all method. Because my mission is that every woman has exactly what she wants in her life, feels incredible every day, is fully and deeply satisfied and fulfilled in her relationships. And it all comes down to these three parts. The first pillar is about embodying your unapologetic self. You know, those women that like they're in a room in a party and they're just a freaking vibe, right? Like they're interesting and they have such good energy and it feels like things are effortless and everything happens for them. Embodying your unapologetic self means that you own who you are and you love all of your parts, your magical ones as well as your messy ones, so that you always feel like the world wants to play with you and you get absolutely everything that you want and you feel incredible every single day. And it all comes down to these three pillars. The first is embodying your unapologetic self, where you own who the fuck you are and how magical every part of you is. You're not perfect, but you're not trying to be. You love yourself, you honor yourself, you feel amazing knowing who the fuck you are and who you want to be. And the things that you're doing and thinking every single day are bringing you into the embodiment of your next level. And it's really freaking exciting to be there. Part two is about owning your desires. When you're super clear about what you want and there's no guilt or shame or awkwardness around it, you want what you want and you know that it's coming to you without you needing to push for it or fight for it or do everything in order to make it happen. The creation process is fun. It's like the universe wants to deliver more magic to you all the time and answer all of your wishes. You kind of feel like a manifestation queen. And so your days are full of you receiving and enjoying everything that you want, or even better than you can possibly imagine, while still getting to feel your absolute best. And the last part is about experiencing a relationship revolution. And this happens primarily in your marriage or in your partnership with the man in your life, where you feel deeply fulfilled. You're not compromising. You're not just accepting good enough. You get absolutely everything that you want. And he does too, because you're constantly meeting each other in your greatness. So you can start after showing up in your highest and your best. And the reason why this always works, no matter if you think that divorce is the only option, or if you just want to rekindle your sex life, or you just want to feel like you are connected again and not scrolling on your phones next to each other every night on the sofa while you're watching Netflix, is because when you are in this incredible energy, when you're in your have it all energy, you activate something inside of your man. And I call this his hero energy, where he gets inspired and excited to be closer to you, to grow alongside of you, to be the man that he wants to be, because you're evolving into the woman that you want to be. And you get to invite him into the creation process with you. And this is something very different than most other teachers share, because I hear a lot of women do personal development work and actually feel like they're growing apart from their husbands, or that they've grown beyond the masculine partners in their life. And the women I work with, they want to be married. They want to stay married. They want to be in love. They want to grow with their husbands. And so I'm going to get into this in a couple of episodes for why this is so juicy and so magical, and why my clients are experiencing incredible shifts in their marriages and in their relationships that they swore, they're like, this is never possible. I'm like, and I want you to see this in action and understand why it works so well. So in these next few episodes, I'm going to go over each of these parts in depth so you can really see it in action, so that I can teach you how you can start to bring these pillars and these energies into your life. And you can understand how the have it all method is going to change what you think is possible for yourself, for your man, for your family, for your career, while you also get to feel absolutely amazing every day. It's not a woo-woo promise. It's the truth. I can't wait to share it with you. So pop over to the next episode, and we are going to get into how you embody your unapologetic next level self so you can feel absolutely amazing today, right now, and start to magnetize all of the things that you want in your life for yourself. I'll see you over there. Thank you so much for being here and listening to the pod. If you're ready to have it all while feeling absolutely amazing every day, because of course it gets to be this good for you and every woman on the planet, then go to www.haveitallqueen.com for a free gift from me and some juicy next steps. And if you're feeling this mission, that every woman is truly fulfilled and gets to live, play, work, love, and enjoy her family and life in a way that's healthy, expansive, exciting, and fun, it really helps if you write a review and share this pod with your friends, because our goal is to reach over 1 million women and change what they think is possible for their lives. So write a review or share with your friends. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you next time.